we had an ozone layer back then. So weird. I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, it's very, very interesting to see some of the things that have come to pass and some of the things we actually took care of, we've actually done that they talked about. One day we'll have electric cars. Well, here we are. We have, we have electric cars. So it's very, very interesting. But yeah, I remember that episode.
My gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I thought, and Archie Bunker, I'm like, yeah, that character that is alive and well. And there we've always had that kind of character, that mean kind of, selfish, bigoted character in our country.
The thing with him is that he was always learning, though. They always wrapped it around, and it came around, so he was learning. And so we can only hope for that for people who are similar.
His mispronunciations, like
I know.
I'm entrepreneur.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. All right. Now let's just dive into some of these questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got some cards.
All right. And
I'm
so happy to be with you, Linda and Kim.
Me too. I'm glad to be with you. We had a good time. We didn't get to hang out as much, but we had a good time.
Yeah, I miss you guys. So yeah, fun.
Okay, let's see. Tony is starting us off here.
Tony.
Poor Zelensky. I saw him talking to an interviewee and worried about the elections, for fear of what would happen to them. I wanted to reach out to him and say, I can pretty much guarantee with my life and heart that I'm glad Trump might run against Biden, because he is not going to win.
He's not going to win. There's no way.
It's more impossible for him to cheat because he's not president.
Right. Yeah, he doesn't have the levers of power like he did in 2020, and he still lost. So there you go.
And the thing is, he's not building. He's got his base. If he goes up in numbers, it's only with the Republicans. But there's more of us than there are of them.
Yep. Physically, mentally, and emotionally, along with his wife and family.
How's he doing? Okay.
Okay, you call out who's supposed to talk first.
Oh, anybody.
I'll tell you, Ukraine's going to win. They're going to win. I see money's coming in to help them rebuild. Look at this. Even with the damage, there's hope behind them. Come the fall time, it's pretty significant too for them, but it's going to be okay. I see Biden. I see Putin trying to do something significant, but I felt more past that he was doing things significant. I'm almost feeling like he's losing power.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, when I look at him, my team is just telling me, he's got a lot of spiritual support around him right now. His spirit team, everybody's praying for him, so he has that backing that's getting him through. But where my spirit team is coming in, they're kind of just saying, when this is done, and you can start praying that energy, and now he's really going to need that support of healing, because it's almost like when you finally sit down, and after sitting down for a little bit and you relax, you stand up and you can't walk because you didn't realize your legs were sore. You know what I mean? It's just like it feels like it's wreaking havoc on his body.
Yes,
but you won't see it until after. And so my spirit team is saying, y'all, send that healing to him, because it'll
Right.
be after.
Yeah. So I'm seeing people flooding into the streets in celebration, and I'm seeing him fall to his knees. I feel like he's
Which one, Zelensky or Putin?
Zelensky. I feel like he's almost he's just completely physically, emotionally, spiritually exhausted.
Oh yeah.
Mentally exhausted. So this is, I feel like that vision is telling me that he really is going to be brought to the brink of his own, whatever limit he can get to. That's where it's going to take him. I mean, he's really one of those examples, though, of just meeting the moment. He reminds me so much of Winston Churchill. Just one of those people that just met the moment of their time, their calling, what they were supposed to do. But I do feel like he will, it's like he'll just make it. That's what the feeling is like. He'll just make it, and it will end. And then it will be, like you said, Linda, recovery. The whole world is going to help them recover, by the way.
And tears of joy.
Yes.
Tears of joy.
Yeah.
And I almost feel, because of the pressure and him trying to be so strong for everybody, when he's seeing these deaths of children and this god awful stuff that's going on, he can finally, breathe and sleep at night.
Mm-hmm. And that maybe is what it is, Linda. Now that you say that he finally is able to let go and show how it was affecting him. Because I think he will stand tall the entire time this war continues. He's going to just go. He's going to, like I said, just do what he has to get through it. But I think as soon as it's over, he will just collapse.
And it's
not dead, just collapse. Yeah.
As soon as Putin is gone, however he goes, NATO brings Ukraine in.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Grandma Sharon. Yeah, he's standing. He's on the right side of history with this. He's standing in, and he's showing. He continues to show that, like you were saying, that essence of hope for the people, for his people, and people like-minded. I mean, people are surrounding him. So I have the Three of Cups there, the Justice card, and then the Eight of Cups. The Nine of Cups. Anyways, so
I got the Nine of Cups too. Yeah,
just kind of standing there. That's how he's going to show it,
and it's a little closer than it's ever been. I can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's a little closer.
I think so. But yeah, you guys, please put him on your daily list.
Yeah. I do it on my Tuesday prayers. We pray for the people of Ukraine and Zelensky.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Thank you, Christy B.
Thank you, Christy B.
All right.
Sullivan.
Thank you, Catherine. Mariana, thank you. All right. So
hi, Mariana. Hi, T-Barb.
T-Barb. Thank you.
Such great people, huh?
I love all of them.
Who knew when we got involved with this, the people we were going to meet? Oh my gosh. You guys met them mano a mano up in Sedona.
Yeah.
Everybody just wants.
So fun.
They were all part of the same heartbeat,
Yes, it was a love fest, you guys. It was just a big hug, love fest.
Yeah, the nicest people. Nicest people.
And yeah, beautiful. All right. Next, let's see what we got going on here in the starred section.
A lot of good questions here too.
I know, lots of great questions. Tina, hello. Where is Melania and Baron? Have they decided to live in a different country? Yeah, no.
Not yet. They're not there yet.
Melania. I always say it wrong. Whoops. No, they're here.
I'm almost feeling her in New York, in the apartments in New York.
I was just going to say that, Linda, that I feel like she's in New York a lot. Yep.
She likes the vibe in New York.
Yeah.
And there was just an article came out about why Ivanka and Jared can't be found. And Jared is doing some business in Florida and wants nothing to do with his father-in-law because of, they're trying to make a name for themselves. They'll never make a name.
No.
Yeah.
Boy, that Baron ended up being a good-looking kid, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He is so tall.
Tall
Yeah,
and
very tall.
okay. Yeah, I feel she's in New York. I think she's doing her own thing, focusing on her own stuff.
Very worried about justice coming for them.
Yeah.
She don't care if he go down. She don't want to go down. She's hiding money. She's working away at hiding money.
I don't know how old Baron is now, but I feel like he is just
He's 16.
he almost wants to crawl under the carpet. It's like he doesn't want to be seen. He doesn't want to be heard. Seems very shy to me.
Well, he does have a little bit of
Sorry.
autism or something.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be 18 in March.
Oh,
Okay.
18 in March. Okay. Oh, he's a Pisces?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. He's the fish.
Oh.
So he can get affected by his dad.
Oh.
Interesting.
She's worried about making money or doing her own brand. She's thinking of starting a business, maybe even in Europe. Yep.
Yeah, you're reading my cards. I have the Star and the Two of Pentacles. She wants to stay secure, King of Pentacles there.
And semi-relevant.
And semi-relevant. She's making choices. She's looking at options for the future, trying to figure out what will be best for her. But yeah, it's all about her.
Yeah.
She's a lot like Trump's mother. She's very money minded. She's very afraid of ever being poor again.
Mm-hmm.
And she's she wants that. She likes the good life, basically. She doesn't want to give that up.
She's not very educated, even though they say she knows 5 languages. When I read that book by her assistant and how that assistant tried to move heaven and earth to protect her, they gave her, Ivanka gave her, and someone else in the administration gave her that copied speech by Michelle Obama for this woman to say out loud in front of everybody. And unbeknownst to her, if I started, I would have said, wait a second. This sounds familiar, but she knows nothing. She sat up there as big as day and said it, and they all laughed at her. Her own people.
Unbelievable. It tells you something, though, right? Because people that are, Barack Obama, people like that, they really had loyal people around them. They loved them, the Obamas and even the Bidens. They seem to really have loyal people around them. But yeah, to do something like that, they must have really not liked her very much.
No, they do things just to make her look. I mean, she already looked bad as it was.
Right. Yeah, she didn't need help.
But look, consider the source. He talks to her like a confidant.
Yeah.
So she agrees with him when he talks.
Oh,
she talks
for sure.
to him. And he loves that because he doesn't want any sass or disagreeing. So he talks to her. This assistant said you could tell he really enjoyed his time with Melania.
Wow. Spirit Whisperer says love, hugs, and gay. Bless your hearts. Is that a good bless your hearts?
Bless your heart.
Why, bless your heart. Auntie Mel is coming home today. Just got on a 20-hour flight to come back from Africa.
Oh, wow. Did they have fun?
Oh my God. I didn't post the pictures he sent me because he didn't say I could. I'm sure he'll post. Oh, it's majestic with the elephants and the gorillas.
Oh, man.
I just would never go to Africa.
I don't think I would.
It's just too long for me.
Yeah. I don't think I would.
The three of us, we will never go to Africa.
No, I don't think so.
No.
It looks amazing though. Yeah.
It does look beautiful, but that's a long trip.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Melissa, hello. What is the future of, speaking of Twitter, it seems to be declining.
Yeah. Oh, so somebody just said my account seems to be up, but it says it's still suspended.
Okay.
But I can go on it and read the news and stuff, which is mostly what I did.
Mm.
Yeah, I do miss it for that because I did get a lot of news on there. But as soon as Elon Musk got on there, I was like,
you just said forget about it. Yeah.
I was out.
Now, what was that question? What's the future of Twitter? Oh, yes. I would love to read this, ladies and gentlemen. Never mind the witch's pot brewing behind me. Don't look at the witch's pot.
Never mind all the rainbow flags you see in my screen. Okay.
Can I ask something really quick?
Yeah.
Did any of you guys ever watch a movie where it was these people that could suck the life force out of another human, and they were like vampires who sucked life force, and they loved frightened children?
Yeah, because it gave him more
Yes.
power. What was that movie?
If you think of it, let me know.
Okay. I bet you one of the family here will know.
Someone here will know. Energy vampires, and we're not talking Trump energy.
It was definitely okay. Someone said the body snatchers.
I don't think it was the body
I don't
snatchers.
remember.
It was more modern times, and they had this young girl, and they ended up killing all the vampires, but it wasn't body snatchers.
Terry wants to know if it was Buffy. Was
No.
it Buffy the vampire? Okay.
This was a scary movie, and I caught it one day, and I wished I'd have wrote it down. No, it wasn't Buffy the Vampire. They actually kidnapped.
Hocus Pocus. They did that in that.
Let me look it up. They actually kidnapped a boy and frightened him so bad, and while they were frightening him, they sucked his energy out.
Right. I know that they did it in Hocus Pocus, but I think
I'll
what you're
look it
saying
up.
is different. That's different than this. Future.
I know. I used to live with an energy vampire.
Thank you, Judith. New member.
New member.
Wasn't The Lost Boys. That was a good show, though.
Yeah, I like the last one.
Ooh. Well, I'm not seeing sunshine lollipops and rainbows and everything.
No.
He's literally going to drive himself into the ground, and there's some legal business he's got to take care of here. But Twitter looks like it's driving itself into the ground. I wouldn't doubt it doesn't even last another year.
Minnie G says Dr. Sleep.
Okay.
The movie Dr. Sleep.
That's a Stephen King. No, it's not Dr. Sleep for sure. It's not him.
Okay.
But I know which one this is. This was a good one too.
We're getting a lot of suggestions here. The Daybreakers, The Lost Boys.
Oh, the Daybreakers. Let me look at that. Anyway, I just gave my interpretation of Twitter.
Okay.
No, it's
Yeah.
not Buffy the Vampire. Daybreakers.
Yeah. I feel like something's coming. I wonder. I wonder if he's going to get sued for some. I don't know. Twitter is going to get something's going down with Twitter. There's challenges coming in, but he came in challenged. He came in challenged, and he
Yeah.
comes in all thinking he's all that, and like and connecting to a certain. He was hoping to connect to a certain group of people, and that's not going to work. So he was hoping to align with a certain type of people who think a certain way. It's not going to work for him. And yeah, so he's kind of, I got the Hangman, the Ten of Swords,
Whoa.
the Three of Swords. Like, it's all not good for him. And some time out there with some judgment coming down. So I wonder if something's coming back to haunt him for sure.
I'm getting there's another company coming in to overtake them.
Okay.
Not take them over, but kind of like, how there was MySpace and then Facebook came in and just blew up. It's like that. I feel like they're going to be MySpace pretty soon, and there's going to be something that comes in that's just a better format, and it becomes like big overnight almost. I'm asking, like, who runs it? Where is this? What's going on? But
I'm
it
so
just
excited because literally when he first took over, that's what I saw.
Okay.
Said, you guys don't worry. Like, there's another group coming in. There's another platform coming in that's going to be much stronger, and people are going to do that.
Yeah, and it feels like it's just better run. It's better. It's just better. People like it. But that's what I'm getting. And I feel like he may leave actually, and like be a silent partner or be on the board or something like that. I just see him kind of out of the picture. But maybe if legal stuff is coming, maybe he just has to kind of exit stage left because,
Yep.
Maybe
Dawn remembers me saying that. Thank you, Dawn.
Yeah.
I never remember.
It feels like something just like it's just better, and it's just like more. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of like a monster that just kind of overtakes it, and they're just yesterday's news kind of thing.
And that would make sense to the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords coming in side by side.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I like this.
Right. It's
Dwight.
not Daybreaker, but I've never seen Daybreaker, but I'm going to watch that one.
Linda's still looking for that, you guys.
That's okay.
Yes, find it, because then I'll know not to watch it.
It's a good movie.
It's scary.
Yeah, it's scary, but the good guys win in the end.
Okay, as long as they do. Dwight, one of your family members here, do you see a platform online with like AI-based platform?
It almost seems like it could be something like that, because to me it almost seems like a new technology, a new way of doing stuff that's just better, and people like it better. It's easier, it's less invasive, it's just people like it better, and it seems like it's more up to date. And it's been around for a long time, so it's probably time to change things up a little bit. But it does kind of feel like the difference between MySpace and Facebook. It's just like it's all just like almost like it eats it up. It just overtakes it completely.
Wow. Yeah. Rose Blue says Life Force. Terry says Stardust. So those are two more.
It's not Stardust. Michelle Pfeiffer.
Okay.
That was a good one too.
It
was young kids in it. But there's a couple of older people. I like the original Fright Night.
You like those scary ones.
Oh, did you guys, did you watch that Red'em or whatever?
Which
that
one?
Vampire show with Nicolas Cage?
Oh, no.
No.
Um,
I don't think so.
I haven't. What's the name of that one? I might like that one.
Red Ham. It's a comedy sort of, but it's Red Ham. Red Ham, and it's a story about an Englishman who's working for the vampires, who is Nicolas Cage.
Oh, is that old?
No, it came out. It just came out. It's just now on. You can see it free. One of those.
Oh, okay.
Amazon.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that one. Someone's Justice for Aaron says Village of the Damned.
No, it's not that one.
Not that one.
It's not that old.
Okay, so in regards to the AI-based online platform, I'm getting yeah,
That's what I'm getting too.
Because that's going to be very. You have the Hermit coming out with the Light and the Temperance, so you're gonna. It's a real balance, very well done, controlled, very supported platform. So yeah.
Water Lily said it right. It's Renfield. Renfield.
Oh, Renfield. Okay, thank you, Water Lily.
But it's funny.
Oh, I love it. That way, yeah. I don't mind scary if it's funny too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love those action movies that have humor in them. You know,
Yeah.
It makes it so much easier for people who have are empathic. The empaths out there, it's hard to watch.
It's hard to watch scary. I love scary.
Okay.
Now I like scary, but I don't like gangster movies, like that mean kind of violence.
The mean
Yeah.
violence.
I
Yeah.
have a lot
That's
of
good.
time with demon type stuff too.
Yeah.
I know that Exorcist show. I was up for 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh.
Scared
holy
the
cow.
pieces out of me.
All right, Sister of Six is taking us to a different area here. And hi, Sister of Six.
Hi, Sister Six. That's a cute picture.
I love that picture. Every time I see it, it makes me smile. What is the outcome for people getting COVID repeatedly? CDC posted in May 2022 that 1 in 5 adults will have a health condition related to their previous COVID. So like long COVID or
Yeah, some sort of health issue.
I do. There is a new vaccine coming out.
Yeah, that's going to address more specific to what's out now.
Yeah. That
I got all the shots, and unfortunately, me, my kids, my sister, and her kids, we never got COVID.
Oh,
My daughter did though, but she never got the vaccine.
I never did either. Knock on wood. I'm knocking on wood right now.
yeah.
But I got all the shots as well. I got all the shots.
Me too. Yeah, I did. I got 3 shots. I didn't get the last one. When I get the shot, I'm literally down for 4 days.
Oh gosh.
And so I'm like, what do I mean,
Right.
COVID these days, I know that your butt is kicked for a couple days, but when I get those, I'm literally down for 4 days.
You're really sensitive. Your body's really working against it.
Very much so.
You know, the last one I had the shingles shot. Shingles doesn't care, by the way. I had the shingles shot, and oh, let me tell you, I was sick for a couple of days.
I did too. I got the COVID and the shingles together. Oh, I got really sick.
And they act like, oh, it's no problem.
Yeah, it was a problem.
I would be put in the hospital if I got the shingles at the same time as the COVID
It was.
shot.
Oh my God.
I'll never do that again.
Horrible.
I'm getting stuff like shortness of breath, heart murmur. It's almost like stuff that could eventually lead to things that could be degenerative. Like they could, over a long period of time, they might get, but I'm getting like short, like somebody's walking, and then all of a sudden they're kind of like short of breath, and then like a heart murmur.
I definitely got heart.
The heart, I did too. I got heart stuff.
Something with smell as well. I mean, I know that they lose like their, but it seems like there's something with like sinuses or smell as well, that's coming up. That may be a long-term thing. Could be sinus. Could be sinus.
Sinus. I definitely have sinus here. And also heart stuff that could
Heart
be.
stuff
But
and rheumatoid type, even inflammation type energy.
Mm.
But you guys are going to continue to work on it to bring us relief. From this. Yeah. They're going to continue to try to get on top of this. And
Shingles doesn't care.
Shingles doesn't care. You guys get your shingles shot, of course.
My mom struggled with shingles twice.
Mm.
I'll never forget it. And she used to tell us the reason she got it was us kids made her so nervous. And then I went to nursing school, and they said shingles is a form of chickenpox. It's a virus. I went back home and told her happy butt off. You made me feel guilty all this time thinking that it was us and it was you.
Yeah. I'm terrified.
I'm not smart, so
I'm terrified to get that shot, though, you guys, because I'm so.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
And
there's
then you
some people I know got the shot and got really sick. But
yeah, you get
entertainment purposes only. You guys, we're not supposed.
Yeah,
to
you need to get them.
Yeah.
Although
I had better luck with the, not the Johnson and Johnson, the Pfizer than I did with Moderna. I got really sick with Moderna. Pfizer was better.
Moderna's heavy, yeah.
Yeah. I got sick with both of them.
You know, back when you couldn't get it, my Comanche tribe had it down in Oakland. So we were a registered native, you could get your shot. No, it's not Children of the Night. I'll double check that. Thank you, guys. It's got younger people, but the one part I really remember is they kidnapped a little boy. I'm talking 9, 10 years old. And they tied him down, and he was screaming, and they were sucking his energy out in his terror.
Oh.
That's what I remember.
Wow. Yeah.
Melissa said COVID shots didn't bother her at all. Some people, like me, except for the last shot. Oh, yes, I do, KD. I think we're going to pretty much be able to prove it, because he took from that place that was a fake remedy. Remember, the family was getting side money by announcing that works better.
Yep. Well, and I've always said that had Trump been in when the vaccine came out, it wouldn't have been free. They would have been charging an arm and a leg for it, and I'm sure he would have gotten a cut. Right.
He would have pocketed that money.
Oh, it was so awful when he was sending broken stuff to New York. When he sent that ship, and they sat on the outside, and they said, "Aren't you going to bring that medical ship in?" No, we're just here for other things. We're not here for COVID. It's like, dude.
It was so awful. That whole thing was just horrible. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Arlene, my arm hurt for many days. Oh, the horse meds. Exactly, Steph. They got some kickback on that. Oh, my God, did they get kickback on the PPE?
The what?
On the PPE or
yeah.
Millions.
Yeah, he did. He saw his opportunity. He took it.
Yeah.
He took it. He saw the opportunity and he took it.
He took it. I guarantee it.
Guess what is coming up? Coming up.
Ooh, justice.
Justice. Justice is coming.
I love it. I love it.
Linda, did you watch Schitt's Creek?
No, I never saw that. Everybody tells me go back and watch it.
You have to go out and watch it.
Yeah, it's funny.
You know, the show I love right now is High Desert with Patty Arquette.
Yes, that one's. Thank you for guiding us to that one. Yeah, she's
hysterical.
She's brilliant. I mean, she's a good actress. So
she is. I love her.
All right, we have time for one more. Let's see, what do we got going here?
Are we going to get a perp walk?
Ooh.
Well, I had one question that I think I gave.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But we can do, I mean, it's probably a quick one. It's probably a yes or no because, but maybe not.
Let's do that one first. Yeah. And then
so that was just about Putin and nukes. Is there a possibility?
Putin and
I know he wants to. I know if it was up to him, but I
see feeling, Linda.
But I feel people like saying no because you do that, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flora. Jared, he definitely helped sell them pardons. They were selling them pardons.
I mean,
yes, I know. They sell everything. They'd sell their own mother.
Well, he doesn't care who dies. He's just like Hitler was, remember?
He just,
I mean, said, should we warn Germany that Russia's coming? No, let them all die.
Exactly.
It's like he starts it, but I'm not seeing the explosion or anything. I'm seeing him being maybe taken out before he can even do it.
Oh.
He might even be talking about it now. I'm going to do this or that. And then I see somebody within the organization taking him out.
Yeah, I have always from the very get-go seen him like almost to the button, you know what I mean? Like that's his desire. He wants to do that. He wants to show that force. I continue to see that, but I always see him being stopped. I always see him being stopped.
Yeah.
And we see it again. I have the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. He will be challenged right there at the end.
Because it's over for everybody.
Yeah.
But you're right. He wants to. He would do it. He would do it tomorrow. He doesn't care.
He doesn't
care. You know who else didn't care was Trump.
Yeah.
Trump wanted to start a war. Trust me.
As long as he's safe, he's fine. That was like in COVID.
When he was in the White House, I could see him sitting like this, and I could see high, top-notch, including the Secret Service, telling him, "Sir, you have to go. If you don't go, we'll bodily remove you." That's the only thing that stopped. Because if they hadn't said that, if they'd have tiptoed around him and, yes, sir, well, he's not ready to go yet. He would have stayed.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. And I remember when they were taking out all those boxes and they took out that bust of Lincoln's head. And I'm like, that is not his. That is not his. So I just knew he was taking stuff that wasn't his. I'm like, they need to look for that because that is somewhere in his house.
Did he give it back? I'm sure he did.
Kim, you should have.
No, I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure he didn't.
They should have hired you to be there.
Yeah.
He doesn't own that. Why would he ever have a bust of Lincoln's head? Give me a break.
That's not yours.
He just thought it was worth money, probably, so he wanted it.
Oh, we do have time for one more question.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, don't worry, guys. He's not going to be able. It won't get to it.
When I was looking just recently, I was telling Andre, even on this particular court case that's up, and what if this lady just says he's not guilty or whatever. I heard when I got kind of like, what? And my guide said, it doesn't matter what happens. The bottom line is he will never be president again.
Right. I think that's a great way to put it because that's perfect. Yeah.
And I did get a flash recently, you guys. And I think tomorrow I'll do a little tape on this. It was a weird flash, but when I get the flashes, they're pretty good. I saw them taking over Mar-a-Lago.
Wow.
Like I saw all the people coming in, because it's a place where a crime had been committed.
Yeah, well, and he's going into financial ruin. So That's what you need to watch Schitt's Creek because
I'll watch it. I'll watch
it. These are Schitt's Creek cards.
Because I'm going to tell you something that what we're not talking about. Do you know all the foreign banks that are on the edge of their seat trying desperately to get their money back from Trump and they can't get it?
Yeah.
Part of that, what's that big German place? I read the history on them. They even in the old days, they were Nazis. They even had Hitler's thing on the douche bank or whatever.
Yeah.
I always call it douche bank.
Douche bank.
They were in terrible trouble because of a lot of the money they gave them.
Well, and Kim and I saw Deutsche Bank in trouble, but we didn't have a timeline on it. But we saw them get in trouble. Like was it a year ago or a couple of years ago? We read on it. We saw them having some major trouble coming in. So yeah, it's still coming. See, that's the thing, you guys. We get stuff, but we don't have a timeline on it. So you never.
Yeah, that's the hard part because you can't. Time over there is totally different.
Yeah. So they give us information, but it's like, wait, it's been a week. It didn't happen yet.
and let me say something. If even on timelines, you guys, and my guide sort of brought this up the other day. Sometimes when we predict things and we're all surprised, gee, I could have swore, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes when we ask questions, we have to be very specific about the year we're asking, because if we say, well, so-and-so win, and it says yes, we have to make sure we're saying 2024, because sometimes the yes won't happen in 24, but it'll happen the next time. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm telling you, Beto won. He won in Texas.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
And what's his face just proved it by saying
100%.
took the applications to 2,500 million. That's a lot of votes. He only lost by 600,000.
Exactly. Yeah, and Florida's another one that's just rife with just fraud. You know.
Yeah,
corruption. Yeah, and Dan just brought up. You know what he said? Food for everyone, and he turned around and left. Nobody got any food. They're famous for that. When I was in Ireland taking a tour, this woman said that she went past the Trump place in Ireland. She said, there's a story there. Apparently, Eric Trump was there and said, drinks on me. And everybody happily got a drink, and he left and didn't pay the tab. God. And she said, you don't mess with the Irish when it comes to that. All hail to the no.
Oh, no. Velda Ray, hi. The media is talking about Bedminster.
Yes.
Will Jack Smith
let me look real quick.
Charges on Trump in New Jersey. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay.
I'm hearing yes as clear as day.
And you know what they're showing me is they're showing me one of Kim's piles that she keeps seeing on his desk. You know, all ready to go.
Look at this. Here's the indictments.
There you go.
You know, I got to tell you, Jack, you know, he's not putting all his cards out there. There's a lot of surprises coming up, and there's a lot of good stuff coming in. Because even with this judge, I'm almost feeling like he's not even worried about her. Why is that? He's got something up his sleeve. He may be looking at this part of Florida. It could be a wash, but guess what? We got Bedminster.
We got the, yeah.
You know
I truly believe it's
absolutely, yes. Within 2 weeks, 2 months.
Yep.
What are you getting, Kim? I
keep getting that. I keep seeing this image over and over again. I'm not sure what it means. You know, at the end, when you play pool and the last shot you make is the 8 ball going in. Yeah. I keep seeing the 8 ball going into the pocket. So I don't know if that means like that will be his last resort, or that's what he'll do as a last resort, or some. I think it's something like that.
Oh, that's the play. That's the play.
That's the play.
Right.
8 ball in. We won.
8 ball. Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what I got.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
mean, I fall in love with Jack. I fall in love with all my leading men. I fell in love with Mueller. I'm falling in love with Jack, but it's more that their strength and they're not taking anything from Trump. Mueller was a little bit more shy, but this guy they said he just stared at him in the courtroom.
I know. I
Watch
love that
him
story.
going out.
I love that story. He never broke his, never broke his.
Never broke it. And
Yeah.
he's classy because unlike me, I would have cut one in there, and everybody would have
Give him the finger.
I would have done one of them side ones, Here's me, baby.
he's holding on to that play. He has that play, but he's holding on to it. Do you see her holding on to that? He's holding on to it, but it is the money play, you guys.
Yeah.
They have it all figured out. They're
They have
not.
it all
They're
figured
not, and they're not taking. I don't feel like they're not taking chances. They're gonna get this guy.
Yeah,
they're gonna get this guy. They know he's a traitor. They know he is,
and he'll bring it out if he needs it. If he needs
Right.
to do that play, he'll bring it out. But yeah,
Yeah, and he'll jump like he's that Gemini jump where I can see somebody presents a problem to him and he goes, you know what I'm saying? It's like a grasshopper. He knows what direction to go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jesus, he did, what was it, the war crimes, and he manages big cases, and he's dealing with this putz in Florida who's going to have to travel 3 hours to get to the courthouse.
When he's always in that, they always show that picture of him where he's in that weird uniform, and my husband always says he's here from the future to take care of Trump.
That's a good one.
It's true.
Help us out.
So when he talks about his wife, and this guy don't talk about my family, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how fun, you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out tonight. And
Guys,
again, happy Friday. Catch us on our channels, our individual channels. And we'll see you
this
again.
Sunday I'm doing Sterling.
Oh, Sterling's on this Sunday. That's right.
Oh,
Sunday.
good.
And speaking of Cash Peters, here's his little cup.
Oh,
Cute.
Isn't that cute?
that's nice.
That is really
All the
cute.
drawings. And I did, for those of you who are interested, I did open up some days this month for private readings on the weekends. So check it out if you're interested.
Private readings, or are you a private dancer?
I do have a pole over here that I can bring. It like slides over.
I remember those days. Mine was a telephone pole, and those splinters would suck.
Yeah, that does leave a mark for sure.
No,
Love
it's
you
not
guys.
much harder, Stacy. Thank you guys for trying to
Love
figure
you
out.
guys too. Bye.
Woo woo! Blessings,
Bye, you
everyone.
guys.